To talk entertainment with John Katsilometes of the Las Vegas Review-Journal. He's got a column called Cats that you are always very busy at, by the way.
Totally.
But something, we're going to talk about a lot of entertainment stories, but something that affected the entertainment community and really the community here on the Strip is the death of this Cirque de Soleil performer. It happened in Tampa, but he used to work here at Le Rev, and in your article I realized too.
Oh, he was part of the opening cast. Jan Arnaud was his name, and he was part of the cast that opened O at the Bellagio in 1998, and was in Le Rev when it opened from the development of that show from 2004 through 2009, and then he left to tour with Cirque, and then he returned in 2015 to 2016, also in Le Rev. He had many friends in Las Vegas. And what happened in Tampa is he was an aerial artist, aerial silks, and slipped out of a knot, you can see it here, over the stage, and fell about a dozen feet, and later was pronounced dead in Florida. And this is a touring show called Volta. And you know, what do you say? It's a part of the circus culture is that death-defying acts, you risk death.
Yeah. That's
what they tell me.
Yeah.
And he had a friend, Benoit Beaufoul, who's a performer in Le Rev still, who's been there the whole time, who had a great conversation with him yesterday, and had a beautiful post about Jan on Sunday, and read that in the column. And they're still sorting out how to maybe get a GoFundMe page together, remembrance here in Las Vegas. But it sounds like he's going to be, you know, taken and honored in his native France.
Yeah, they did start a fundraiser that we talked about a little bit earlier. They're trying to get that going, as you said. So yeah, definitely going to be missed. And like you said, people say, well, how do you keep these performers safe? I think they do everything obviously possible, but
exactly.
This is an accident.
I had a Cirque executive years ago tell me that they have an act in their shows that's called the Wheel of Death. And when you invoke that possibility, you invite this outcome, not invite, but you have to anticipate that this is possible. Right. And artists will tell you that, the people who produce these shows will tell you that. That's what makes these performers so great, is that they risk their lives on a nightly basis.
Definitely. All right, well, he will be missed for sure. Let's talk Kenny Davidson. He celebrated his 5th anniversary over at the Tuscany, right, in the Copa Room?
Yep.
And you were saying he had like 2 full days and like performed like 13.5 hours or something like that.
Kenny Davidson, yeah, he celebrated his 5th anniversary of his show over at the Copa Room at the Tuscany. That's Crystal Goddard there, one of the many, many singers. We had 33 songs in his show on Sunday night. Kenny performed at Don't Tell Mama on Saturday for 7 hours. He hosts there on Saturdays. He did this show, his anniversary show. And then on Monday night, he did Monday's Dark for another 2 hours. 13 and a half hours of music for Kenny total. And these 2 shows that I'm talking about were 44 songs. Wow. And Kenny's he's a workhorse, but he's a beautiful guy. He does a great job over there at the Copa Room, is where I've met him and gotten to know him. A no-cover show in a hotel you can park for free and go in and just have a great Las Vegas hang, and that's why I support him. It's a very cool community thing. Yeah. And he's a buddy of mine, and I support him uniformly.
Yeah, he's great too. A lot of fun, a lot of fun. All right, let's talk Renegades. This show at the Cleopatra's Barge at Caesar's Palace, you know, had a unique idea. It was bringing in 3 legendary kind of, you know, renegade sports stars to tell their story, and it's closed already.
Well, they're kind of nefarious guys, Jose Canseco, Jim McMahon, and Terrell Owens. There they are. And this is an example of what does the word closed mean. What do you mean by closed? They took off on March 2nd unannounced and haven't been back since, and there are no shows scheduled. I say it's closed until you book shows again. And I've talked to Jose Canseco, and his comments to me were pretty much, yeah, this show is done until it's not. The problem is ticket sales. It was a tough show to get people to come into initially, but it was fun. The guys were great. There's Jimmy King on the far left. He was in for Terrell Owens until Terrell started the show after a couple of weeks. Jose they had great stories. It was great entertainment. I took my mom to the show. She had a great time. Yeah. We'll see what happens. Rich Lenkoff says he wants to bring it back. But
we'll see.
A lot has to happen, but right now there's an open slot and no show scheduled at Cleopatra's Barge, also one of my favorite hangs.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good show. All right, let's talk real quick. Got 15 seconds. Barry Manilow at the Westgate. Everyone's waiting. Is this going to happen?
We're going to call this show We're Close, because that's the answer I keep getting. We're Close, starring Barry Manilow. Here's what I'm being told. We were at the final stages of getting this contract together. I expect that he will be on stage at the Westgate no sooner than May, probably May or June. But I think he's going to be signed soon, and we're going to see Barry at the Westgate at the International Theater.
Fingers crossed. Hey, you can read about all these things in Katz's column in the Review Journal. There he is.
Katz. Hey, Vinnie Paul.
Stay with